With so many cameos confirming the next generation of heroes, they need to make a season 4. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys a video discussing some ideas that people behind the scenes of Young Justice and the DC Universe can use going into Season 4 for Young Justice. But before I do that, if you guys have ideas that y'all would like to put out there so they can know of some of the ideas you would like to see in another season of Young Justice and more seasons going forward, leave them in the comment section down below, because my ideas and your ideas, no doubt they will all be great ideas and will really help the team behind DC Universe and Young Justice explore and more ideas for what they could do moving into seasons 4 and so on. So now with that out of the way, how about now let's start off with my ideas. First off, we're gonna go with famous Teen Titan members. This one, first off, will start in more like, say, an episode that could be dedicated to the Titans, the original founding members. That being Nightwing, Kid Flash, or as he would probably be known as Flash, Tempest, and Wonder Girl, or Donna Troy as she's known. My bad there. But basically, it's already been confirmed that Garth and Troya exist in this universe, because we see them in the first part of Outsiders, where they're ambassadors for their country in the United Nations. But not only that, they've also been a part of the Young Justice team during the time skip in between seasons 1 and seasons 2. So they've worked with the team. But imagine if they came back, and with the fact that if Wally West somehow comes back to life, then there's a mission where those four, Nightwing, Flash, Donna Troy, and Tempest, feel like they need to work together to take care of this mission, and they do just that. That would be a great episode to pay homage to the founding members of the Titans. And just like in DC Rebirth, they reunited as the Titans with other members of their team. So I would definitely love to see that, if not as part of a plot moving forward for season 4, at least as a homage episode that's basically all about them. Kind of like how, like, in part 1, it all dealt with all those Roy Harper clones, and it's episode focusing on them. That's what I would like to see for that. But not just them. No, let's not also forget, we already have Beast Boy and Cyborg who are in the Young Justice universe. That means we could have 2 other famous Teen Titan members join the Young Justice universe. Starfire and Raven. If Starfire and Raven join the Young Justice universe, can you imagine some of the storylines we could get from them? First off, we're already getting Beast Boy, who's coming back to the team, and the possibility of him and Terra forming a relationship. And in the comics, Beast Boy and Raven have a thing for each other and have been a couple before, so we could see that explored. And then the fact of Raven and her powers and her father being Trigon, that would be a great season 4 plot point going forward that could hold out the entire season, and how they would fight Trigon and protect Raven at the same time. But not only that, with Starfire and her history with Tamaranians, that could be explored in season 4, maybe as a the big plot point for season 4, or just a few episodes, like 3 episode focus point about Tamaran and her issues on Tamaran, and then maybe her join the team and even leading the Young Justice team, and that would eventually, her and Nightwing would form a relationship too. I could definitely see it. Could you guys see it? It definitely would be awesome to see, especially as it could also be a homage to the Teen Titans famous for Marv Wolfman and George Perez's time. An Easter egg shot of that would make me really happy. Moving straight on to other characters that could bring things for season 4, starting off with the Tornado Twins, Dawn and Dawn West, the Tornado Twins, the kids of Barry Allen and Iris West. Now, they were already confirmed to us that they were going to be coming back in season 2 when Bart Allen traveled to the past and spoiled them when Iris was pregnant, and that she was going to have twins. But not only that, in part 1 of Outsiders, did we finally see their the physical animated appearance of them during that whole Playdate thing. Now, this can also lead into some interesting things moving forward for the Tornado Twins, because here's the thing. In the comic universe, they exist in the 30th century and live with Iris West in the 30th century. While here in Young Justice, they live in the present timeline. So the way I see it, what Season 4 could also explore there as maybe just a couple of episode focus or a season focus episode, and dealing with time travel and helping restore the future by restoring something in the past, or helping people in the future who are in a dangerous situation and call people from the past to help. That being like the Tornado Twins and other Young Justice members. And it could also be leading into the fact on how, say, in the Young Justice universe, the Legion of Superheroes were formed not say because of Superman like they were one of the reasons, but their main reasons were the Young Justice members instead. And the Tornado Twins were one of their inspirations. And the Tornado Twins and the Young Justice team go into that future, and the fact that they see them, Saturn Girl, Brainiac 5, and others, like Mon-El, whoa, would I love that or not? Would you guys love that or not? Because I could definitely see a great number of plot points being used there for the entire season of Season 4 in that category. Or maybe even Part 1 of Season 4. And not to mention, they also would meet their son if Bart Allen still is going to be staying in the present when they get older to even join the Young Justice team. It'll be cool. They'll be like, wait, it'll be like Don, the brother, Don would be like, so you're going to be my son, and then the female Don, the sister, being like, you're my nephew. Oh, well, that would be hilarious. That'll be funny. And it'll be even more funny, say, a whole episode with the whole Flash family. Jay Garrick, Kid Flash, Impulse, the Tornado Twins. Oh, man. Would that not be awesome? But now moving on, let's go to the Black Lightning's kids. That being Thunder and Lightning, Anissa and Jennifer Pierce. Now they have already had their moments to shine in the CW shows, and let me just say, the CW show of Black Lightning has been amazing, and I can't wait for Season 3, but imagine some of the storylines that were used there can be conjuncted into the Young Justice universe, such in the fact as with Thunder, aka Anissa Pierce as aka Thunder. Now her powers deal with density and stomping and clapping to create shockwaves. But not only that, it could explore a different relationship, because Anissa is a lesbian and she also has a girlfriend in the comics called Grace, who is also an Amazon. Another Amazon joining Young Justice team, or maybe say the Outsiders, that they're still around after Season 3 ends. Then you could explore a different couple there. Because think about it, you already have a few couples out there. You have the shadiness with Red Arrow and Cheshire, and then you have a superhero from a family of criminals in Artemis, with a superhero with a family of bright loving people with Wally West there, and then you got a half Kryptonian, half human in a relationship with Miss Martian, a Martian. Would that not be amazing? This means you are getting to explore another different relationship, and this time it's with a lesbian couple, and that'll be awesome to see. And not only that, a thing about them working together with the Outsiders, and I think they could communicate well with Brion, Halo, and even Forager. And then there's Jennifer with her lightning powers in the comics. She's not able to really control them, because while she is like her father, the difference between her is, at least in the CW that is explained, she's like a generator, while Black Lightning is like a battery. But not only that, there's another member in the Black Lightning family I forgot to mention, but I'll mention him here in a second. With Lightning, I could see Black Lightning and Static helping Jennifer to control her powers. They help her control her powers. Not only would they do that, they would be able to have an episode dedicated to a family of superheroes with electrical powers, along with Thunder and Grace helping out with the team. And yeah, Static Shock being a mentor to someone who mentored him, that would make sense. That'd be a really nice thing to explore. And for Jennifer, another thing to explore with her is what it means to be a superhero. Difference between justice and vengeance, or like how you can use how your powers can be worked in with your social life. Because what if Jennifer wants to have a social life instead? So better find out how to gain her powers under control there. There's something for you. And then, hey, maybe there's a chance we could probably see Peter Gambit in the second half of The Outsiders. I mean, we do know of Len and his kids. Let's see Peter Gambit. Maybe he could bring something to the Young Justice team by helping out Anissa and Jennifer if they chose to join the Young Justice team. And with that out of the way, let me talk about the two I really want to talk about the most who were confirmed in the first part of Outsiders. The Super Sons. Yes, guys, the Super Sons were confirmed in this universe. Damian Wayne and Jonathan Kent. They're only babies now, but if there's one thing we know about the Young Justice is that with each season, they're always doing a time jump. So think about it. They do a time jump for season 4. Think of all the explorations we could do here with the Super Sons, with Damian Wayne. Now, Damian Wayne, he's got more storylines in the comic universe and other iterations of anime out there that he could have lots to go on. First off, in the fact that he was the Robin to Dick Grayson, who was Batman at the time when Batman disappeared. They could do something like that. Batman disappears or is presumed dead. Dick Grayson takes over the mantle as Batman, and let's say he'd be like Batman in season 1. He's the new missions coordinator for the Young Justice team, while also being a member of the Justice League. Or maybe not being a member of the Justice League, just a mission coordinator for the Young Justice team, because Damian's a part of the Young Justice team, and since he's the only one who's been probably able to work with him, he has to help whoever's leading the Young Justice team know how to work with him, or sometimes even lead the Young Justice team, so he can have better control, so Damian's in better control, and not to make so many mistakes for the team that'll endanger the team. But that's just a little side thing there. But what the real thing would be here is Superboy and him working on the team. And like I said, Damian Wayne, with being the father of Batman and Talia, and the grandson of Ra's al Ghul, he's got that mixture of good and bad in him, like an anti-hero. So imagine the socialization he would have to get with the Young Justice team, and it's not working out for him, but Jonathan Kent, being Superboy, is the only one who's able to bring out the child side to him, and then people would be like, how can you make him be able to act like that? It could be almost like Jonathan Kent saying, all you gotta do is look at his jerkness, as in that's just how he is, and find the positivity in what it is, and then just work out of it from there, and you'll really find that Damian's not such a bad guy. Something like that. I'm just throwing it out there, guys, but there could be some. With the way that the Super Sons was given to us in the comic books, I just really want to see that chemistry illustrated into an animation. Now, some would say that it's too early for them to be out there, and maybe live action wise, but definitely not animation wise. We've already gotten if we already got them confirmed in the Young Justice universe as babies, you can already see them growing up in the time skipping coming in season 4, if not be a member of the Young Justice team just yet, starting off as superheroes, but working their way into being a member of the team. I would love to see that, and love to see how the Super Sons working with the Young Justice team, or maybe even be the leaders, like they are not actually the actual leaders of the team, but they have an idea that will be able to be useful for the team, and they lead the team then to help them complete that mission. And not to mention for Superboy, think about it. So Superman in the Young Justice universe considers Connor Kent a little brother, so that means Connor could be Superboy's nephew. I mean, Superboy's uncle, my bad. Mix that up there, but y'all know what I'm saying. And then him training Superboy to be the next Superboy, That would be a huge thing right there. And just imagine how Miss Martian would feel knowing that someone who's like a nephew to him or a little brother, and she's already got that thing with Garfield, she would probably be happy for Connor knowing he's finally found something that Megan had with Garfield. I no doubt know she would be very happy for Superboy for that. And, heck, maybe even Jonathan Kidd would probably even see Megan as an aunt. See, so many possibilities and so many things could be explored with that. This is one of the, I really want season 4 to happen. With all that I've said, and oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. Jason Todd has also been confirmed to have been brought back to life by Ra's al Ghul. When the team left, Grace, the red-hooded guy that Grayson was facing, said his name, and then Ra's is saying his memories return. Imagine him returning to the team or being an adversary of the team. Would that not be something cool? See guys, this is why I made this video here and why I want you guys to put your ideas in the comment section down below. There are many ideas we could explore that could be conjured into the Young Justice universe that we would no doubt love to see in animation. We already got Batman Hush coming out, and we got the Judas Contract coming out in the second half of Outsiders. Please guys, put your ideas in the comic section down below so we can let the DC Universe know how much we want another season so they can get Young Justice Season 2 started right now. But that'll be all for today guys, and if you're enjoying my videos, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified of when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!